guys and welcome to eSClean. For this module, we are going to talk about inspection of eSClean software. So what is inspection? It is a tool that records the examination of work. It's been a long time coming from the old days to now. Back then, Mr. Pusit was trying to develop his own software. In the past, every piece of information was recorded on paper in the service industry. Later on, technology was introduced, which helped with the productivity. However, communication was not convenient enough. Every time after the work is finished, he had to connect the devices with cable to sync the data. And today, we do not have to worry about it anymore. Now that the communication devices are more convenient, we must convert the entire system to an online platform. So that's the entire background. We just couldn't handle the paper anymore. Question: so how is the online inspection different from the paper-based record? Absolutely. There are many advantages using the online system inspection for sure. Everything is displayed in real time. Unlike the old paper system where you had to manually stamp everything, online lets you easily attach photos and other evidence directly to the inspection report. This also makes it more flexible when defining inspection topics. In the past, paper forms had predefined topics, and if different locations had different inspection points, like a men's bathroom versus a women's bathroom, it was a whole hassle. Therefore, online systems are much more adaptable. Another big advantage is how convenient it is to store and use the data once it is entered. Before, with paper forms, inspectors often had tons of other work to do. They'd have to transfer all the data into Excel to analyze it, then create a PowerPoint presentation for management with fancy charts and graphs. And if management needed a paper report on top of that, well, it's more work. Now with an online system, none of that is necessary. Question: in addition to recording and storing data, what else can the inspection module do? Certainly, everything's shown in real time with online inspections. No more messing with those old paper forms and stamps. Now you can just attach photos and any other proof you need right there in the report. Plus, it is way more flexible when it comes to setting inspection topics. Remember those paper forms with all the pre-written stuff? It was a nightmare if different places had different things to check, like men's restrooms versus women's restrooms. Online systems are much more adaptable. Another big perk is how easy it is to store and use the data once it is in there. Back in the paper days, inspectors always had a ton of extra work. They'd have to move all that data into Excel to analyze it, then whip up with a fancy PowerPoint presentation with charts and graphs for management. And if management still wanted a paper report on top of all that, well, it's more work. Now with an online system, none of that is needed. Basically, everyone who uses this system can see everything they need. It is a massive time saver. Question: in today's world, there are many free messaging apps that allow users to send text messages and share photos. So we are curious to know how our own application differentiates itself from these other applications. Firstly, those generic apps just don't cut it for inspections. There are one-time deals. You use them and that's it. Our system is different. The forms automatically change depending on the location you are inspecting, so you always have the right information on hand. No more messing with multiple forms or outdated templates. Secondly, there's a whole picture thing. With regular apps, those photos you take, they could easily disappear over time. No proper organization, no structure, right? Not exactly ideal for important inspections. Here's the deal with our system. You complete the inspection, attach the pictures, and everything stays together. Later, when you pull up the report, there it all is. The report, the pictures, evidence, all in one place. Plus, you can easily analyze the data to identify trends and make improvements. Look, those free apps are great for other things, but they are not designed for serious inspection work. They lack the connection between data points, But with our system, everything is linked. The completed form, attached pictures, it's all part of the same record. In that way, when you generate a report, it is complete and ready to go. With all the supporting evidence right there, that kind of information integration just is not possible with those cobbled together free apps. So while free messaging apps might be okay for casual stuff, they just don't have the features we need for our rigorous inspections. Our dedicated system gives us the tool to streamline the process, keep our data secure, and make well-informed decisions based on real information. In addition to recording and storing data, what else can the inspection module do? We talk about using it for inspections, but for some of our customers even use it in completely different ways. Actually, we have a hospital in Malaysia that is using it currently. They use it to check if staffs are doing everything they are supposed to do in patient rooms. It is not exactly about the quality of life, but it helps them to ensure that all tasks are completed for each area. So it's very versatile. We have taken it to a whole new level. It is flexible and let you adjust how you enter the data depending on the specific location that you are inspecting. And here's the key point. You cannot forget. So while you are doing the inspection, you can actually do two things at once. It can calculate scores, so it does scoring right there on the spot. Managers can just sit back in the office and see the result immediately with a score out of 100. That's a game changer. However, with paper system, you'd have to take everything back, re-enter the data, then figure out the score. And that score impacts the overall quality picture. That's a huge benefit. It goes beyond just inspections. Here's another cool thing. You can even create work orders directly in the system. Imagine you're doing the cleaning inspection and find a broken window. You can use the system to create a work order right then and there, sending it to maintenance to get it fixed. Paper forms, just forget about it. This system cuts out all those extra steps and keep everything in one place. So while our system is great for inspections, it is so much more than that. It is a powerful tool that helps you streamline your processes, keep data organized, and make informed decisions based on real information. That's it for this module. We have covered the topic about inspection. In the next episode, we will talk about another eSClean module.